Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got in some electronic shooting earmuffs to take a look at. These are coming from PROHEAR, and the model is the EM066. I go to the gun range at least twice a month, and I shoot hundreds if not thousands of rounds every month. And so hearing protection is a must for me. Anything over 120 decibels, you're at risk to have an immediate hearing damage. And I shoot mostly like 22 pistols, 9mm pistols, and they're both right around 160 decibels. So yeah, I always have to wear some type of hearing protection. Throughout the video, I'm going to be comparing these PROHEAR to these Walkers. I've been using these for about 8 years, so very familiar with them. And the design of these looks to be pretty similar. So stick around if you want to learn about these. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications. I'll actually get out to the range and test them out and then give some thoughts on them. So this box is going to have a ton of information on it. We can see that our noise reduction rating is going to be at 23 decibels. So it's going to take that 162 decibel from a 9mm pistol, and within this amount of time, it's going to reduce it down to 23 decibels. This 4 times clear amplification, what that means is, like, if you're just talking to somebody else at the range, it can actually enhance what you're hearing, almost like amplify it. So it reduces the loud sounds, but amplifies the softer sounds. This 4-hour shutoff time, super nice feature. The Walkers do not have that, and there have been several times that I will get done shooting and forget to turn that little switch back and then have dead batteries when I get back, or the next trip at the range, and didn't realize it. So there's some more information. Looks like we're going to use 2 AAA batteries. I'll have to get some of those. Bunch more information on the back here. Looks like we are going to have the adjustable headband, omnidirectional microphones, our on-off and volume switch. Looks like there is going to be an auxiliary jack, so you can plug these probably into a phone, a computer, whatever else, and like just use them as headphones. It's got a padded headband, ear cushions, and it looks like it weighs 9 ounces. A 1-year warranty on it. You can scan that if you want. But let's get into them and see what all comes with them. We have a whole bag of goodies here. I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to have a manual. Show you that. And yeah, the design is very similar to those Walkers. Instructions on how to fit them. Battery stuff, warranty stuff. And it looks like the muffs themselves comes in a little carrying bag. Let's get them out. They have sent me the green ones, it looks like. They have, for sure they have black. I don't know if they have other colors or not. I'll have to look on Amazon. There's a 3.5mm headphone jack. We'll go over those in detail in a minute. Let's just see what all this other stuff is. So I can see some patches in here. Looks like, oh, these are both kind of the same. One would go on one side, one would go on the other side, so the flags are going straight. And then a couple more patches of Punisher. And then like some antlers. But your patches are going to go right here. The Velcro seems really good on there. You could run just one. You could run both the same. You can swap them out. Put one of these on here on one side. Whatever you want to do. They also give you that 3.5mm jack. Some foam earplugs, and some more Velcro. So in the folded or closed position, again, they look very, very similar to the walkers. But yeah, the bands and everything look very similar. I know the box said these were 9.6 ounces, but I'm going to confirm that. Pretty dang close, 9.5. Let's see what the walkers weigh. So the walkers are definitely heavier, and I did pull the batteries out of those walkers. So the main part of the muffs, they are using some type of ABS plastic. We clearly have some type of like rubber. There's some fabric, some wires, probably a little bit of metal like right in through here. Let's see what these are like when you pull them down and pull them out here. See what that feels like. Yeah, that's pretty, it feels pretty durable. Let's get the other one down. So these are going to be your adjustments for the size of your head. If you have a real tiny head, you can go, in and short like that. If you got a big, large head, you can pull them down. There seems to be a lot of padding here, like on these ear cushion part. These do look to be replaceable. I can see like little marks right there, so you can pull these out and replace them if one were to rip or something. I don't know if PROHEAR sells replacement ones, but you can probably get them. In fact, they look to be almost identical in size and everything to the ones from Walker. But it does seem pretty decent. As far as that head strap, again, very padded, pretty soft. A little bit of a grip texture, so you don't have to worry about it like moving around. And again, it looks almost identical to the Walker. These again are 8 years old, so it might be a little bit worn down, but as far as size and everything, they are very similar. We're going to have our omnidirectional speakers up here on both of them. Can kind of almost in the same location on the Walkers. They do look different, but same location. And then back here is going to be our on-off knob and volume knob. Again, the Walker doesn't really stick up higher than the earmuff, and neither do these ones. See, again, it's in a similar location. If you look, it's kind of recessed down in here. And there was that plug, the 3.5mm jack. The Walkers is right down there. They do have a plug or cover on theirs. So over here is going to be our battery compartment. Let's see if we can get this out of here. And I'm just going to throw the same two batteries I had in the Walkers in here. Alright, those are in. Let's confirm that they're working. We should get some like squealing or squelching sound because they're together. So yes, they are working. I'm going to use this foam head just to kind of show you what that seal looks like all the way around. When I get to the range, I'll kind of show you on my head, but it does look like it seals up really, really well. And a real quick comparison of the Walkers. And again, like these ear cups, again, are 8 years old. Because if I'm being honest, I think that the PROHEAR actually looks like it seals up a little bit better. I see a little more of a gap from underneath with the Walkers. A little bit on the sides right here. Let's try playing some royalty-free or copyright-free music through the headphone jack here. I don't know if my microphone will pick this up or not. And if you're hearing any of that squealing, you do not hear that once you place it over your head and onto your ears. It's just what they do when they get like close together. So in my range bag, I always keep backup hearing protection, just in case somebody else is with me, or if there would be some kind of horrible failure with these. I also keep some like push-in kind and some foam ones, but it is going to be nice to be able to have two sets of electronic ones so I actually can talk to whoever's out there with me. Alright guys, out at the range this morning, going to do some testing of some other stuff, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to test out these PROHEAR electronic shooting earmuffs. I'm going to be shooting mostly 9mm today, so see how these do. So overall, I gotta say I'm really happy with these earmuffs from PROHEAR. They seem like they're really well made. They're super comfortable and lightweight. They made a great seal, even with me having a hat on. And most importantly, they worked as they should. As soon as you fire the gun, within that 1/100th of a second, all that loud sound is completely gone. You know, I'm filming, so I'm talking, and I could easily hear myself talking. I didn't have to like raise my voice or not know if I was loud enough or whatever. So yeah, they work great at the range. And the thing too is, like with electronic earmuffs like this, you don't have to use them just at the range. Like if you're working around your home and using power tools, you can put them on for that, you know, chainsaws or miter saws or whatever it might be. If you're going to a concert or a NASCAR race or something like that, if you work in an auto shop or a machine shop, whatever it might be, these are great for stuff like that too. I'm confident that these pads will last you for years and years and years, but should something ever happen, maybe you rip one or something like that, I found out they do sell replacement ones and you can buy them right on Amazon. And speaking of Amazon, these have over 2,600 reviews, and more than 80% of them are 5-star reviews. And I think the total review rating is a 4.6 out of 5. So these things do get excellent reviews. I said earlier in the video I didn't know all the colors they came in, but we obviously had like the green, there's black, there's like some bronze, blue, camo, purple, and pink. So yeah, there's a lot of different colors available. And as far as pricing, the green ones that I have are coming in right around $36. The walkers that I have are coming in around $43. These ones, you do get the extra patches, that little 3.5mm cable. The walkers did not come with that. Get some foam plugs. So this is definitely a better value. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.